Never gets old. Hi everyone, Olly here, and welcome to my first episode of Olly Talks, where I'll be addressing the season 12 trailer of Doctor Who, which came out last week Saturday. And also, this is my first ever New Who video. Okay, so before I begin, I want to give you guys a bit of an update. So, over this week and a bit of next week, and I'm sure you guys have probably noticed that content is starting to become a bit less because I have some assignments I need to focus on, and for my university course, so I want to be like paying more attention to those ones. So I may still have some time to do some reviews and stuff, but maybe one or two, but not a whole lot compared to like a few weeks ago. I was uploading like the rest of season 1 every day. But so also for the rest of December, there will be maybe like for mid-December, I won't be uploading anything at all because I'll be going on holiday to Nigeria, and I won't be back until at least January. So there will be no reviews or any Olly Talks or anything else coming after during the month of December until I come back from holiday. So hopefully I'll try and get the Dalek Invasion of Earth review done maybe this week, or today as I'm recording this is Thursday, so maybe during the weekend or maybe during the week, during next week, because I don't have any lectures, but I do want to be focusing on my assignments. I have a group project and another assignment I need to do, so hopefully if I'm not too busy with those and if I get a lot of work done, I'll try and do the reviews of the Rescue and the Romans, and hopefully the rest of season 2. Not all, but I don't know. I'll keep you posted on my Twitter. Okay, so now what I thought of the trailer. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It definitely shows some promise, and it looks interesting. Sorry, long day. It looks better than season 11 already. Now, season 11 has been quite divisive. I mean, some people hate it, some people love it. I like season 11. There were some very good episodes, like Kablam, like Kablam, The Witchfinders, and It Takes You Away. I love those episodes. And there were 3 episodes I didn't really enjoy. I think that was Demons of the Punjab, The Ghost Monument, and what else? Arachnids in the UK. I didn't really like those ones, but the rest of season 11 I actually enjoyed compared to series 10. And I'll explain those reasons hopefully in another video some point down the line. So, what I liked about this trailer, so we definitely have some interesting villains, and people were speculating that the Arachnos from all the way back in season 2 could be coming back, but I don't think it is. Maybe it's another relative of the Arachnos. I mean, I think, what was it? The civilian had the Bloodthorine that was in the Sarah Jane Adventures, and what was the villain again in Love and Monsters? The Absorbaloff, which is the twin planet of Rex and Coco Valabotorius. And so we also had a creature like entering the TARDIS or something like that, but most importantly, we actually see the Cybermen return, and I really love their designs. I mean, a few months ago we had like leaked images of filming, and we saw like a bit of the Cybermen. It was kind of a bit of a mix of the previous Cybermen design and the 80s Cybermen design, which I absolutely love. I mean, I'm really happy the Cybermen are coming back because they're my favorite Doctor Who villains. I love them so much. And although they didn't appear in the trailer, but spoiler warning, the Daleks are coming back according to filming pictures on set. So yeah, that will be interesting to see what that's going to happen. And the Judoon are coming back as well, even though they aren't necessarily villains, but they're kind of like, what would I call it? They're neither good or bad. I wouldn't say they're anti-heroes or anti-villains. I think they're just neutral. I mean, they're not good or evil. They're brutish, but I wouldn't say they're good or evil. So we also have some new recognizable guest stars, including Stephen Fry. He's very good, and Lenny Henny as well. He's also quite good as well. Even though I saw him in one program, he was really good in it. And funny enough, these two actors that have been in Doctor Who before, either well not explicitly in the show, or Stephen Fry was Riversong apparently married Stephen Fry. Was it Stephen Fry he married? Yeah, I think it was. And Lenny Henry he played Doctor Who in Sports Relief sketch in the 80s or something like that. I think I saw it a few years ago as well. And he's very good as well. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think I'm definitely going to mess up his Goran Vincinic. Sorry if I got his name wrong. He's going to be appearing also with his very dodgy mustache. I think he's a very good actor. I mean, if he was on the short-lived TV show Timeless, he played Garcia Flynn. He was actually, I didn't finish watching it, but he was a very good villain. I think it was very well written, and he was in another show. So he was in ER, a show that I want to get into. I mean, I actually want to get into because I saw a bit of Grey's Anatomy. I'm on season 2 at the moment, and that's actually very good. But yeah, he's actually a good actor, and I can't wait to see what he's going to be doing. And Robert Glenister, I don't really have an idea of who he is, but he's going to be in it. James Buckley from The Inbetweeners, he's going to be in it. I think that guy, I need to check his name. I think he was on Hollyoaks, or he was on Hollyoaks, but I can't remember his actor's name. But the guy, he was also on the Russell T Davies show Time and Time. I need to correct me if I'm wrong. I think he played me and names. I think he played one of the love interests of one of the main characters. He's going to be in a historical episode, but please tell me in the comments on who he is because I've forgotten his name. And Anjali Mohindra, she's going to be playing the character called Queen Sikra, Sikithra or something like that. And funny enough, Anjali was actually running the Sarah Jane Adventures, so this is going to be another instance where a character appearing in another show or another episode in Doctor Who appearing again in Doctor Who. We haven't had that in quite some time, but Anjali Mohindra, she's actually made a name for herself. I think ever since Sarah Jane Adventures was unfortunately cancelled due to Elizabeth Salem's poor unfortunate death, I think she's probably made it big. I mean, she was in one ITV drama with Robert Lowe, I think his name was. I think she was on The Bodyguard also. She even appeared in Legends of Tomorrow as well. So she's been out and about compared to the rest of the cast of Sarah Jane Adventures. So I can't wait to see what she's going to be like. So it seems that the story arc is going to be returning. Is very likely is going to be the Timeless Child. I mean, it was mentioned in the Ghost Monument in the last season, so it'll be interesting to see what that's going to be like. And the Doctor mentioned that something was coming for her. Very ominous. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for this season. I'm so excited already. And so it looks like the Doctor and Co will be traveling back to Paris during the Second World War. And when she was told when back in Paris 1943, the Doctor's like, oh no, maybe she might have done something in the past, or maybe she remembers the World War II era, and maybe she just realizes that she's for the safety of her companions or something like that. So we shall see when the time comes. So the team TARDIS seem to be getting in on the action here. Ryan's doing his bit, Yaz doing her bit, even though they said Chris Chibnall has stated that Yaz is going to be having her own storylines this season, so we shall see what that's going to entail. And I must say, I'm in love with the 13th Doctor's new outfit. I mean, the dark suit, the bow tie, she just reminds me of the 11th Doctor and his long coat from season 6. Even though I wasn't a huge fan of that outfit, I preferred his blazer and his bow tie with the occasional fez. But yeah, but in the trailer, Yaz was crying, so I wonder what's going to happen. And maybe it's something that's got to do with her story in season 12, well, series 12. So we shall see what that's going to happen during that, and it's all very interesting. As I mentioned before, I absolutely love the trailer, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen this series. I bet Jodie Whittaker, she's going to smash it, as she always does. She really impressed me in season 11, even though Chris Chibnall's writing, as well as the writer's other writing, wasn't weren't that fantastic, but we shall see. I hope he's improved. I mean, Resolution, I think he's improved. I think that's the best episode he's written. And I do hope he's actually improved. So that is the end of that. Hopefully, I'll do my review of the Dark Invasion of Earth sometime, maybe in a few days or something like that. It depends on how things are, but stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned, and if you like this video, give me feedback and tell me what you think is going to happen in season 12 or series 12, and what you think is going to happen. So this is Oli. See you later.